Alright, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to Broken Sword 2, The Smoking Mirror. This is my first time ever playing this game. I feel like we're in Willy Wonka's factory for the first time. Gene Wilder's about to break out in song. This game is brought to you by a good friend of the channel, Bully Buddy, who gifted me this game, along with the first game, actually, which I did a playthrough of way back when on this channel. So, after the events of the first game, I'm very excited to see where George and Nico are going to be. Let's start a new one, find out what's going on in this one. Once again from Revolution. Nice they didn't pass this off to someone else. Creator of the series. Looks like an appropriate opening spot for a Broken Sword game. Yes!
This must be the place. Professor Oubier's house.
Looks pretty creepy. I'd been away from Paris and hadn't seen Nico for nearly 6 months. I wanted to celebrate our reunion, but she had other plans. An appointment with an archaeologist. Something to do with a Mayan stone chip, so I'm researching the story.
I'll have to adjust the music level here in a second.
The guy who answered the door didn't look much like an archaeologist to me. I had a bad feeling about this.
Blackjack. You already had the other guy. I don't think you needed the second guy. Alright, he still may be an archaeologist. I don't know if the music was meant to cut out there. I can try to keep the Gorian chant going. There's a giant spider emerging from a box, which is somehow creepier without any music. Music took issue with me saying, I'm gonna have to turn that down. Is this how the game starts? We're in a burning building with a giant spider. How does it connect back to that? Oh, there's sound again. Very strange. Alright. And we're right into it. I think, do we have control? This is very love for sale intro right here. Oh, we have control. Alright, hold on. Turn the music down. We'll keep the speech. And you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Alright. Let's see if we can get ourselves out of this sticky situation. Spider didn't like my attempt to kick it there.
There were only 3 things I didn't like about spiders.
Okay.
The way they looked, the way they moved, and the fact that they lived on the same planet as me. This spider was big, mean, and hairy, and definitely not a native of Europe.
I don't know, you're an American. Are you the authority after living here for 6 months with a attractive Parisian lady? You know all about the spiders of Europe, just like that, George? Bookcase.
I glanced over the books, vaguely hoping to find a copy of How to Deal with Poisonous Spiders While Tied to a Chair. No such luck. But I noticed one corner of the bookcase was supported by a loose block of wood.
Alright. Let's, smack it. And hope for the best. Story of my life. Oh.
Maybe I'd been a little heavy-handed, but it was a question of survival.
Was
Of course,
it?
I was still tied to a chair in a burning house with no means of escape.
Yeah, it's probably fine. All right, I still feel like that music should come down a little bit. Making sure that didn't seem like it was actually changing anything. All right, I'm happy with that. Should we check out the squatch spider? Is this the item I can offer everyone from my inventory that I come across, like the soiled hanky
I
from
wasn't touching that spider goo.
Okay. Looks like he has a wrench in his head. I realize that's just on the screen, but
I wasn't touching that spider goo.
I wasn't touching that spider goo.
Yellow pus was seeping from below the bookcase. That spider was very squashed.
Look how happy he is about it, too. I would be. All right, so we still have our hints. What is this down here? So, 6 months later, and here I am back in Paris. Got a meeting lined up with Nico. We love Nico. She wants me to go to some archaeologist with her, a guy called Professor Aubier. I don't know what it's all about. Something to do with carvings on a mined stone. Truth is, it'd be great to see Nico again, whatever the reason. Okay. Oh, are there any other entries? Nope, that's it, 1 of 1. Metal bracket, can we cut our, whatever's binding us? There we go.
With one mighty bound, our hero was free. Now, I had to deal with that fire.
Right. Anything we can toss on? A blanket? Liquid?
It was the chair I'd been tied to.
Getting nostalgic about it. Pick up the rope.
The rope was shredded and no possible use to me. The rope was
Okay. Pretty basic controls. I only have 2 mouse buttons to work with here. Yeah, this is my first time playing this. I forget if I already mentioned that. Loved the first game.
Aubier and his wife, I guess. Nice couple.
She's very pale. That's fine.
The bureau had a sliding lid. It was a closed drawer.
Well, let's open that up.
In the drawer was a small decorated pot.
Ah, spider goo. We're gonna go to a spider an arachnothologist or something, and they're gonna tell us what's going on with this spider.
I wasn't touching.
No, use your, oh, we have inventory now. Look at that. How about that? Aha. No, he's like, ah. What do you want me to do with that? All right. It was just a thought. Open the bureau.
Inside, I found a bottle of tequila.
Pound it.
It was a half bottle of extra strong Mexican tequila. Just what I needed under the circumstances.
It's a burning house. How do you need tequila right now?
Normally, I didn't drink strong spirits, but today was far from normal.
All right. I like how this one's starting.
Ew. Disgusting.
That was just in my right ear.
Not only did the tequila burn like hell, I just managed to stop myself from swallowing the worm.
Oh, the worm. Can we get the worm? Oh, there's the worm.
What looked like a little shriveled wiener lay on the carpet. Thankfully, it was only the worm from the tequila bottle.
Context. Put that shriveled worm in your pants.
But life had taught me one thing. No matter how unlikely it seems, the strangest objects have their uses.
Like a soiled hanky. That's why I love you, George Stobbart.
Even tequila worms.
All right. This is a good start. I'm very pleased so far. Grab that dart.
That dart was sharper than a mosquito's business end. But this didn't deter me from getting it anyway.
You have such a way with words, George. How about the bag? Every adventurer could use a bag.
It was a stylish little canvas number containing a lipstick, a handwritten note, and a pair of nylon panties with a large love heart emblazoned across the front.
Wait,
it
what?
It occurred to me that Nico's tastes must have really changed while I was away.
And I was into it.
They could be useful.
If you're gonna twist my arm, I'll take the panties. All right.
It was Nico's bag. I'd already ransacked Nico's handbag, and besides which, the color didn't suit me.
Red and blue. Right. What else will we drink? Siphon.
It was a soda fountain, perfect for mixing with drinks or squirting at clowns.
Or a raging fire, which actually it's not that raging. It's very localized, and as far as fires go, kinda safe.
It was the box that spider had crawled from.
Ooh. Is there an address, a
I
company?
wasn't going to touch the box after that spider had been inside it.
Spider coat? The spider's not in it anymore. Spider's probably been a lot of places that you hang out in. Just don't think about it. Are you just gonna
There was no pressure in the siphon. I guess it was out of gas.
Oh. Okay. Alright, anything... They gave us... I'm sorry, the worm... Just beady red eyes staring at us. I don't want to be in your inventory.
It was that itsy-bitsy tequila worm. I really must remember to take it out of my pants before I send them to the laundry.
Be a nasty surprise.
The pot contained a key.
Oh, nice.
It looked like a house key.
What do you think of the panties?
It was a pair of red, lace-trimmed panties decorated with a large black satin heart.
We get more description for that than anything else in our inventory right now.
I guess I had no business reading the note, but I figured it might give me a clue to what Nico was involved in. It was from Andre Labino, the history student Nico had known at college. The letter was sentimental mush, and revealed that the exotic lingerie, as he called it, was a gift from him. It gave his telephone number. Labino figured himself as a rival for Nico's affections, but I couldn't believe that that creep was in the running.
Yeah, I guess we're not really exclusive, despite everything we'd been through in the first game and how things ended. I remember there was that other guy that she was sort of into, and we're like, ugh, him? Or we thought she was into him.
It was Nico's lipstick. It wasn't my color, and it reminded me of clowns.
Yeah, we have bad experience with clowns after the first game.
It was the poison dart which had stunned Nico. I'd never known anything keep her quiet so effectively.
Cabinet.
The cabinet was locked.
Locked, you say? That's not going to work, but I do have a key. Hold on, I'm still learning how things work. There
the key was way too large.
Way too large. We'll just cut it down. Can we kind of pick it? Thief and McSteel style? Thief LeMay style? Whoa, what? Is that how cabinets work?
The lock, something blew the doors open.
You always gotta check it for traps. You're no Thiefy McSteels. Cylinder?
It was a small metal cylinder.
That's going in my pants.
That cylinder was hot. I couldn't pick it up with my bare hands.
I have plenty of things in my pants which can pick it up. Well, panties?
The panties I'd found in Nico's bag were just what I needed to wrap around the hot cylinder.
That was a guess. Sure, that's why you're carrying it around. I like the different expressions. They're pretty good. I don't know why this keeps... Okay. So we have puzzle hints. We have our inventory. Well, alright, this is just help in general. Good to know. We're already 5% the way through the game. Look at that. Just got housed on a bit of tequila. Picked a lock. We're almost there.
The cabinet contained what looked like...
Not anymore.
It was a small metal cylinder with a valve at one end.
Can I combine some items? That seems like it would work. There you go, MacGyver.
The cylinder gave out a faint hiss as the valve opened.
Sweet. The lamest episode of MacGyver ever, but still, gets the job done.
Now I had one primed up and ready to use extinguisher.
Surely you can figure this next part out for yourself. Come on. Come on, George. Hell yeah.
With a well-aimed squirt of his soda fountain, our unshakable hero saved the day. Now it was time to start looking for Nico.
Agreed.
I wasn't going to burn myself on that red-hot doorknob, and it wasn't the time for subtlety.
Panties again. Oh, okay, that works. That works too. That's a man right there. I was going to say, I like how you see the world, George. Yeah, let's totally prank call that guy. Be like, what are you doing hitting on my girlfriend? Sending her panties and stuff. He's like, I don't know. News cutting? Boot that door.
I'd found a piece of newspaper folded in two. It referred to a forthcoming eclipse of the sun. Unfortunately, it wouldn't be visible from Europe. The best place to view the eclipse would be Mexico.
That means we're going to Mexico, gang. We know how these games work. I feel like saving, even though I don't know that it's necessary. 8% the way through the game. Good lord, this is gonna be a short one here on Let's Play with Brigands.
Much as I disliked him, Labino might be my only hope of finding Nico. Hi, Andre?
Who is this?
It's George Stobbart, Nico's boyfriend.
Oh yeah, suck
Don't
on
you
that.
mean ex-boyfriend?
No, we're very,
Look,
very
I
current.
didn't call you just to pick a fight. I need to talk to you about Nico.
Can't you accept she's just not interested in you?
Listen,
Look at
Andre,
you
we
and look at
need
us.
to talk. Nico's life depends on it.
Okay. You remember the cafe at Montfaucon?
Sure. Andre?
What about it?
You'd better show, you creep. I felt an irrational urge to wipe my ear.
Ugh. Gross. Oh, we picked
It was
that
a
up.
newspaper clipping wrapped inside. It was a bank statement for
Yep.
Ubier's account from an automatic telling machine. The last 5 withdrawals were for large amounts, and all made in Marseilles.
I always said Marseille. Marseille. Okay. Use the key to get out of here. Which door is it?
The house key didn't fit this lock.
Is this door open on its own? Don't even
was
need the
locked.
key. Okay, we do need the key. Well, this door. Would it be locked from the inside?
The door was locked. I didn't fancy my chances of kicking this door down.
I fancy watching you try. Use the key.
I unlocked the door. I wasn't looking forward to meeting Labino again, but he was my only link with Nico.
Oh look, they fixed it all up after the explosion.
There was no sign of Labino when I got to the cafe. I decided to order a coffee and wait for him.
Man, old men at this cafe don't have a good track record. Last one was all kinds of dead.
The man at the next table looked somehow familiar. Pardon me, but don't I know you?
Huh?
You were here the day I found the catacombs.
I was. Ah, yes. I remember you.
Yeah. Are you still in the police force?
No, not anymore. I'm a man of leisure. What brings you back to Paris?
My girlfriend.
Yeah. Why is there a
What
space
it is
between
to be
girl and
young,
friend?
love. Will you share a bottle of wine with me?
Hey, listen, I'd love to, but I need to keep a clear head.
So my company isn't good enough for you.
That's right. Yes. Oh my God.
Have you ever heard of a Professor
Oh, that's Obi.
Oublier?
Obi.
No, monsieur. I don't recall the name.
Well, apparently he's an expert on Mayan art and history.
A little out of my field of experience, monsieur. If he'd been a serial killer or a sodomite, I might have been able to help.
Wait, sodomite? What? Where's my
It was a small silver flask from which the man was topping up his glass.
But wine will get you drunk. Where's my coffee?
I couldn't snatch the man's flask while he was looking.
Say no more. What do you think of these panties?
He wouldn't have wanted that.
I think the panties are going to be the new soiled hanky. I'm going to show them to everyone in this game, whether it's appropriate or not. Actually, it's probably never appropriate, so when it's not appropriate. Oh, okay, let's get out of the conversation. How you doing?
Why did you leave the police?
I was forced to retire. The golden handshake. Only in my case, it was more copper than gold.
How come?
I was made a scapegoat to cover up the department's inefficiencies.
Man, that sucks.
What's that you're drinking?
It's wine.
Tell me about this strange concoction.
What do you make of this dart?
I remember a case where the victim was killed with just such a device. The poison acted in seconds, causing his body to
Thought it was just a
swell up
mishap
like
at a
an
bar.
inflatable life raft.
Damn. It's very descriptive.
What do you make of this news cutting?
Orphanage supplied fast food chain?
No, it's the article above that.
Oh! Total eclipse of the sun.
Total
Oh,
eclipse.
that's very dull in comparison. I don't know anything about eclipses.
And science. I love George's manner of interrogating people, interviewing people.
Tell me what you make of this note.
From my years of experience, I gained a pretty good insight into handwriting. I'd say that note was written by a compulsive, obsessive type with an Oedipus complex.
Hey, you got just about everything apart from the ponytail.
Yeah, I don't like that guy. All right. Can I, seriously, where's my coffee? Is that guy still coming out? Do we want to kind of reminisce? Oh, there's our old sewer.
I had no desire to go down into the sewers.
Once was enough for a lifetime, huh?
The street led back to the center of Paris.
Betty. Can I actually? Oh, I can't.
The waiters' stained and crumpled clothes looked as if they'd been slept in. I decided not to bother with a meal.
Yeah, but where's my damn coffee?
Oh, garçon.
Garçon.
He ignored me. I'm sure it was deliberate.
Yeah, they probably don't think much of Americans. I've been here for months. Come on, I'm as French as you. I'm as French as a... Doesn't have the charm that the cafe had in the first one. I don't know. That bomb, it sucked the life out of this place. Certainly sucked the life out of that guy I killed, but too soon, I'm sorry. Where'd that... Is he just not coming out again? Alright, what can I offer you to swap out? I want a coffee. On vacation. Let him have it, George.
Hey, you.
Hey, you.
I'd like a cup of coffee if you don't mind.
When I finish serving this gentleman.
I mean, I can't imagine you're too...
It was too hot to sit inside the cafe. Besides, I might miss Labino.
All right, coffee time.
Un café.
Thanks.
Un café. I don't think that's an invitation to talk to him about everything, but you know this guy?
Do you know a guy called Andre Labino?
He's a real pant load.
I know him. What of it?
Well, I'm supposed to meet him here. Did I miss him?
No. I have not seen him today.
What does that guy keep pouring out of his flask?
Absinthe.
Absinthe? I thought that was highly dangerous and outlawed in France.
It is. Don't look at me. I didn't sell it to him.
I'm sure he doesn't care.
Have you heard of Professor...
That was all good in Europe.
He married that actress, the little dachshund. They used to come here. The nutty professor and the movie star.
And what's up with her?
If Ubier's wife was a movie star, how come I never heard of her?
She was big in France. The world doesn't stop at Hollywood. Her stage name was Carol Climax. She died in suspicious circumstances.
Sorry, Carol Climax. I'm sure it's French films we're talking about and not... Anyway.
How did Ubier's wife die?
I heard he shot her.
And got away with it?
He had a good lawyer and a watertight alibi.
Why would an eminent public figure like Ubier risk everything for murder?
He wouldn't be the first, would he? Besides, people like him always get off.
Do you know that man over there?
I should think so. He's a regular customer.
What do you think of this? Is the dart going to be the new soiled hanky?
Look at this. A poison dart.
Look at this.
Ah, oui. Sure.
It's the real thing. Knocked my girlfriend out cold in a matter of seconds.
Romantic.
Yeah,
Sounds
I was
like
going to
a
say.
real close relationship you have going.
The way you
That's
say
all.
that. And he's...
Thank you.
That's all. just like to brag that I drug my partner, apparently. Oh, this guy.
Well, this is a surprise, Georgie.
I wouldn't normally call you,
The shorts.
but Nico's in trouble, Andre. Deep trouble. You have to help me find her.
What? What have you dragged her into this time?
It was you that recommended Professor Oubier as an expert on Mayan art. Now his butler's kidnapped her, and he tried to kill me.
Every time she gets involved with you, there is trouble. Walking out on her was the best thing you could do.
My father was dying, damn it. I had no choice.
Well, she soon recovered once she went back to her old friends.
Drop it, Andre. Right now, Nico's in danger, and we have to work together.
So, how can I help?
Nico needed to speak to Oubier about a stone.
Oh, you mean this stone?
Looks like an iPhone case.
So that's what all the trouble's about.
Precisely. Nicole told me to guard it with my life.
Well, it's worth more than that, surely.
Oh, very funny.
What's funny is that your life really is on the line.
What are you talking about?
The stone is a Mayan artifact.
People
dummy.
come here
The
to get
guy who
blown up.
kidnapped Nico is from Central America. It was the stone they were after.
Oh my god, you mean I could be in danger too?
Cue the explosion. Oh, okay, we're just a nice conversation. Yeah, what's up with that phone case?
What do you suppose the carving on the stone means?
I don't know. I haven't shown it to anyone.
Why don't you just give it to me?
I don't want your death on my conscience, George.
Yeah, they have some serious like stereo voice acting going on in this game, for better or worse. Don't adjust your speakers.
Where did Nico get the stone?
Left channel?
I'm not sure I should tell you.
Middle for
you
some
should.
reason.
It was something to do with smuggling.
Smuggling?
Why didn't Nico take the stone to Oubier?
I don't know. Perhaps she suspected something like this would happen.
If she's been hurt, Andre, I'll break every bone in your body.
Hell
Now,
yeah.
that's typical of you. Do you think I don't care what happens to Nicole?
It occurred to me that slugs don't have bones to break, but I kept that thought to myself.
You've been ripping on this guy constantly since he sat down. That's as good a quip as any. You should throw it at him. But yeah, you probably do care because she's a lot hotter than you.
Tell me about your friend Oubier.
He's more of a professional acquaintance than a friend.
I see. So you don't really know him at all.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Does Oubier employ a guy from Central America?
Maybe. I don't know.
We're about to ask him about the worm.
What do you think this is, Andre?
Jealous?
I don't know.
I'll give you a clue. It's got more backbone.
Ah, I
than
thought he
you.
was gonna go the
You're
genital
amusing,
route.
don't you?
It's bigger than what you're carrying around, Labino. It's maybe too lowbrow for George. Although I
What
don't
can
think
you tell
so.
me about this pot?
South or Central American, I'd say. I have a friend who'd be able to tell you more.
Where can I find this guy?
He owns a gallery on the left bank, the Gliese Gallery.
And last but not least, what is this?
Take a look at this,
Oh,
Andre.
is this
It's
the
a
bank?
bank statement.
Yeah, Professor Oubier's account. 5 large cash withdrawals in the space of 3 days. All from an automatic teller in Marseilles. Suspicious, isn't it?
You're even more crazy than you were before.
See you later.
Goodbye, Georgie.
Ah, God. Meanwhile, several hundred kilometers away.
I've had enough of your games, Collard. Tell me what you've done with my stone.
Nico!
I thought your business was simply smuggling cocaine, Karzak. Why are you so interested in that stone?
Either you tell me what I want to know, or Pablo here will make you talk.
The archaeologist?
Well, I figured someone at the university would be able to help. So I had a word with one of my girlfriends, and she told me her boyfriend was a lecturer.
Man.
I sent the stone to the Department of Ethnology. You know, I figured it was South American, so... You're not buying this, are you?
That's enough. I don't have time to listen to your mindless prattle.
That's that guy from Full Metal Jacket. That's not the same
We'll
voice
leave you to think it
actress.
over. Come the morning, you'll be ready to talk.
They took like washed up G.I. Joes. Man, that bums me out they didn't get the same voice actors for Nico. I loved her voice in that first game. Oh well. Hey, where'd that guy go? Did he take off? Took exception to me showing him the worm.
It was that itsy bitsy tequila worm.
You still alright, man? You've been pounding absinthe like all afternoon. You wanna lighten up a little bit?
Do you miss being
Wine
so
has
drunk?
alcohol in it, you know.
Yes, of course I do.
Oh, I have a chance to
When I
steal.
wore that uniform, I commanded the respect. Not anymore.
Taking advantage of this poor guy. Oh well.
I grabbed the flask and was struck by a powerful smell of absinthe, a highly potent and illegal alcoholic drink.
I know.
Excuse me.
What?
What? Like he's not gonna notice when he looks up his bottle of absinthe is gone.
Ever heard of Carol Climax, the movie star?
Climax.
Yes, but I don't care for the kind of movie she's made. It's smut like that which
Oh,
has
okay.
caused the moral decline of the Western world.
So yeah, I was spot on.
Is it true that Carol Climax was murdered by her husband?
First I heard of it. I thought she just retired.
Yeah, I don't see what the big deal is about absinthe.
Didn't you try to appeal against your dismissal?
There was no point. It was my word against that of the chief inspector. And he was a close friend of the director of the museum I was supposed to be patrolling.
Just smiling, this guy's all bummed out.
Excuse me.
Leave me alone.
Alright. Well, thanks for the absinthe, friend. Where to now? Save. Betty's Cafe. Wow, we're already 11% done. Alright.
Now I had another lead. I could either go back to Ubier's house or visit the Glee's gallery.
Let's do that art gallery. I'm assuming that's the one.
The Glee's gallery had style and class, but very few customers.
Same you said, the gallery. It's like the music in this game, or this series. Mayan pots.
I couldn't believe it. The pots were marked at 5,000 francs each. As far as I could tell, the pots were almost identical to the one I'd found in Ubier's house.
Maybe we can pawn it off. They're so expensive, I wouldn't just leave them on top. I get behind the glass, sure, but hey, ladies. My girlfriend's been kidnapped, so technically I'm single.
Hi, girls.
What? What is that face? Okay.
What's the joke?
I guess that we're American? Oh, they're
Okay,
from
fine.
Japan? That's cool. Okay, fine.
The girls were in a world of their own.
Perfect time to steal their absinthe. I'm gonna steal this guy's glass too. Man, is this just gonna be Thief and McSteel's Part 3? Be cool, Stobbart.
The way that guy was gripping the glass, I'd need a wrench to get away from him.
Hold on. I got one. Oh. Alright, fair enough. Let's just talk to him.
Are you Mr. Glees, the owner?
Good God, no.
Then I guess that must be him over there, right?
Your powers of deductive reasoning astound me.
What's that accent? It's like a bad James Bond or something? I don't know, the only other man in the store doesn't necessarily have to be the owner.
Have you heard of Professor Ubier?
Yes, of course.
I was at his house earlier.
If you're going to drop names, you could at least name one worth dropping.
I thought Ubier was a well-respected man.
Why, his last book was nothing but pseudo-intellectual claptrap. The demented ramblings of a drug-dependent has-been.
It's really easy to criticize.
What's that you're drinking?
I'm not sure, but I have a suspicion it might be urine. Glees can't expect
Talk
a
more
favorable
about that.
criticism of his gallery when he serves this muck.
Sounds like you might want some
Would
absinthe.
you give me your opinion on this pot, sir?
Oh, yeah, show him the pot.
Yes. Very rapouche.
Rapouche?
Hideous.
What the
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Yeah. How about I do that to your face?
What's the difference between my pot and all those other pots?
Punch him.
Yours is broken.
Why, you smug, pompous sloth.
Oh
Sticks
my
and
God.
stones, dear boy. Sticks and stones.
This he's on another level.
You smashed my
You
pot.
smashed
Certainly,
my
it was
pot.
not only worthless, it was ugly and offensive.
That's your
So you
face
make
you're
it.
talking about,
Believe
sir.
me, I was doing you a favor.
I wasn't going to waste any more breath talking to that pompous blimp. Maybe I could turn the situation to my advantage, and at the same time, get my revenge.
Let's go in the old pants. Worm, report for duty. I'm sending you in.
I didn't think he'd be interested.
Thought about what he's interested in. We hate this man. Panty time.
I didn't think he'd be interested.
So we got the absinthe. I don't want to, give this guy a nice drink. Maybe we'll spike his
I
drink?
didn't think he'd be interested.
I spike his glass? Is that the idea? Put the worm in his glass? Hold on, let's try the absinthe first. Snaky Stobbart.
I splashed a little absinthe into the glass and hoped he wouldn't notice the change of color.
I don't know, that guy at the cafe was pounding these. How much of an effect can this have on this guy?
Did you put something in my drink?
Yeah, I did. What do you think?
Well, it's certainly an improvement over
Yeah, I did.
wine. In fact, I could grow to like it.
Okay. You want some more? I just give you the thing.
Allow me.
Yeah. Let's get this guy sauced. And then... to what end? I don't... Oh! You just bought like 20,000 francs worth of pottery. Supposed to be doing something during this. Get a save going here. 17%! Good lord! Is he dead? Because I'm okay with that.
He was out for the count.
Nah.
I wasn't going to waste my breath on that drunkard.
And that drunkard. I don't see anything like credit card machines. Should we be messing with this? Well, we could probably... He'll be occupied with this for a moment, I suppose.
Were those pots very valuable?
The pots are insured, but not the shelving. You've no idea how much that cost me.
The shelving?
I hope to God Oublier has plenty more of these pots at the docks. If not, I'm ruined.
Docks.
Go away.
Glees wasn't happy, I could tell. I had no possible use for a credit card reader.
Packing case.
There was nothing in the case but styrofoam packing, but pasted on the side was the remains of a label. It was a sturdy packing case.
Oh, grab the label. Condor
Underneath the logo of
Transglobal.
a flying bird were the words Condor Transglobal Mars. The rest of the label was missing.
From Mars to Paris.
It was beginning to make sense. Oublier had organized Nico's abduction. Oublier withdrew money from Marseilles. Oublier was connected with Transglobal, who shipped their goods from a warehouse in Marseille. That's how the torn Transglobal label had once read. Marseille, not Mars.
Okay.
It wasn't much of a lead, but it was all I had. I set off immediately to catch the evening train.
I was ready to book a train to Mars, but no, this is much more practical. Let's go to Marseilles, say. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and comment on this video, and click subscribe if you haven't already, as this seriously helps me to keep making great content for you.